Welcome to another episode of Cleaning the Backlog, and in this episode we're going to talk about the games I beat in July. Before we start, I want to say if my voice sounds a little bit weird, it's because I'm a little bit sick, so I'm sorry. But I didn't want to fail with the video, so I'm still going to record it. And let's just start. The first game we're going to talk about is Doki Literature Club. And I gotta admit, I forgot to mention this game on the past video. I played this game back in April, and somehow I missed it on one of these videos, so I'm gonna talk about it here. I don't know how I missed it. It was so many games to talk about, I guess I just skipped it, so I'm sorry. But yeah, what can I say about this game without having much spoiler? I can't, honestly, but I'm just gonna talk about my opinion, I guess. And honestly, this game surprised me. It was so good. Not in terms of gameplay, because, you know, it's a visual novel, so there's not a lot of gameplay going on. You can, like, actually build these poems, and that's basically the gameplay, but it's not the focus of this game. The focus is in the story, and honestly, bro, I don't know why I felt those characters so much, why they felt so real, and why my connection to those characters grew so much during the game, and it's a really good game. Those side stories, like the plus side of this game, it was even better. Played all of the game, and honestly I beat it in like 2 days, reading everything. I did not skip anything, and I gotta say, as of right now, this game is on my top 10 games of all time. I'll talk about my top 10 games in the future, but I just wanted to mention that. And I don't know how to explain it. I guess if you haven't played it, just get past the dating simulator, because that's not what this game is about, bro. Like, believe me, it is good. You should try it. I mean, it is good. It's a good story. Is it a good game? Like, you know, how far can we call this a game? I don't know. It's a visual novel. You're basically reading all the time, so there's no gameplay. And yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, you probably played it, right? This game is like 80 years old, and it was very famous when it came out. It's still talked about a lot from the community nowadays. It has a very strong community, and I'm part of it now. I love it. But let's move on. The next game I played was Trials of the Blood Dragon. And if you're following the channel for a little bit now, you know I published a video about this game already. So what I'm gonna say here is a little bit briefer than what I said in that video. If you want more details about my opinion on the game or the game itself, you can always check the video out. I would recommend it, I guess. It's not my best video, but I don't know. I tried to do something different, I guess. But yeah, let's talk about my opinion on the game. And honestly, I didn't like it very much. Okay, I didn't love the game, and not because of the idea of the game. Like, I love Trials games, I really do, but this one introduces some new mechanics, especially the grapple. It's what you're gonna use basically every single level of the game, and it's not the best mechanic. It is the best mechanic out of all of these different gimmick mechanics, I gotta be honest, but sometimes the grapple just doesn't work for some reason. You can hit the thingy where you gotta like hit these green spots, and you hit it, and it's just time, it just falls off, bro. Like, for no reason at all, it just falls off. And that can be a little bit annoying, especially if you're trying to go for the plat, because you gotta be basically perfect in all levels. You gotta do all the A pluses, which means you cannot have a mistake, and you gotta be super fast. Yeah, but if you're just trying to complete the game, just trying to beat the main story, because this game is kind of story focused, unlike the other Trials, at least the other Trials I played, which, you know, they just take you and throw you into some races and you just beat them, and usually it's pretty fun. And the bikes levels were pretty fun. I like the design a lot on this game, I gotta be honest, I'll give him that. But god, some of these mechanics were so trash. Like, there's this jetpack you can use, and when you're trying to learn the jetpack, it's so bad. Well, I gotta be honest, once I learned the jetpack, it was fine to use. I was kind of feeling it, to be honest. But the worst part about this game is the on-foot sections. Basically, you get out of the bike and you gotta go through this level, like a 2D level type Super Meat Boy, killing enemies and just being super fast, right? Because of the A pluses again. I don't want to repeat myself, but you gotta be super fast, and the jumping is so bad. Like, it's so bad, bro. Like, how can you make this half of your game and don't make it fun to play? And I think that's the most diabolic part of this game. And of course, there's always the bugs. There's one if I can find the clip, I'll show you, but like, basically I was going to the right direction and the game just killed me for no reason. Like, I think I have the clip and I'm showing you right now, like, what the hell was that? There's also these like heart mine sections, which is like 2, so it wasn't too bad. It's not perfect, but it was alright, I guess. The next game I played was GTA Online. Yeah, I guess it isn't the proper game, but it is one of the reasons I haven't played that many games in July, because I spent 120 hours beating everything that the online has to offer, including all the online trophies, as you can see there. Yes, even the Doomsday Heist, that's why it took so long. Of course I didn't play the whole game in July. Of course I didn't play 120 hours in July, but it was in July that I finished it, and where I played most of the time, I guess. And it was pretty cool. I did play GTA Online back in the day, a few years back, like 4 or 5 years back. I played a lot of GTA Online, but I haven't never did the Doomsday Heist, for example, so it was a new experience for me. It was pretty fun to do. I admit though, most of my time was just getting cargo and selling it so I could level up to level 100, and so there's not a lot to say in there, but what I can say is talk about more of Doomsday Heist and the heist itself, because that's what I basically did for the other half of the game. And yeah, the Doomsday Heist was fun. It was fun. It's a very good heist, very big heist as well. Has a little bit of a plot twist in it as well. You gotta do this without dying if you're going for the Masterminds trophy, which I did, and I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't that bad to not die, honestly. Like, if you play slow and you know what's going on, you can easily not die. Of course, they sometimes just spray the shit out of you and get you dead in like a second, but if you know where to approach and how to approach each fight, or if you use your head and go to cover every time, it's not that bad. It really is not that bad. That's the truth. But yeah, it's GTA Online. Everybody is familiar with that, and I'm not gonna talk about the GTA 5 right now. I did play the story back in the day, but I gotta replay it, and I will talk about it in some other video in the future. Not the next video, I don't know when. Yeah, I'm excited. I think everybody is excited for GTA 6. I wouldn't say everybody, but most people are, and I think it's gonna be an excellent game. Myself, I'm super excited. I can't even speak no more, bro. Gee. But yeah, let's move on. I don't want to waste too much time with this one. The last game I played is The Room. And yes, it's not a racing game, because I drove a lot in GTA Online, so I didn't end up playing a racing game this month. But I did play a puzzle game, and it's what this game is. So it's a very simple game. It took me like 2 hours to get the 100% on Steam, which is basically just beating the game in itself. So like, even if you don't care about the achievements, but you do care about completing games, you will get the 100% on this one. It's a very simple game though. You're basically unraveling this box there's on the table, and it does remind me a lot of boxes, the other game I talked about in one of these videos, but this one came out way before the boxes game that I talked about, and yeah, I can see boxes being very highly inspired by this one, even though it was also very inspired by Thor's Paradox, because it's literally the same developers as that one, as I mentioned before. But whatever, we're talking about The Room here, and it's a franchise that I've been curious to try out for the longest time. And since I haven't played many games in July, I admit I rushed into playing a smaller game and a puzzle game as well, so that's why I ended up playing in July. And it was interesting. It was very good. Some of the puzzles are actually very hard to find what to do. It's more of like, I couldn't even see where I had to like interact with the box, right? Like, I couldn't even see what I had to do. It's not that I had the piece and I didn't know what to do with it. It's more of like, I didn't even have the piece. I didn't even know where I had to go to solve the puzzle that was waiting for me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what, bro? Like, I was a little bit confused, and I think I used the walkthrough like once so I could figure it out. What I gotta do, bro? And it ended up being like a little button, like in the back of a box or something like that. I don't remember too well, but it was something like that. But yeah, it was super fun. Like I said, the game was 2 hours. It was really short, so there's not a lot that I can talk about. But if you like puzzle games, I would recommend to get this one. It gets super cheap on Steam. It's not even €1, so I would recommend it. But these were the games that I beat from my backlog in July, and I'm super happy that we catched up, and I'm super happy with how well the last video is performing. Thank you all for watching these videos, and if you're here, don't forget to leave a like. I really appreciate it. It helps me keep me motivated to create more videos, and you can wait on the next video next Sunday. It's not gonna be a backlog video yet, but I think you should check it out anyways. It should be a fun one. Thank you guys.